Yo, what's good? We live. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan. What's going on out there in the boxing world?
What's good? Slim on the ropes boxing in the building. Hey,
Yo,
man.
man. So it looked like, is this really happening? Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez?
That's what I want to know, man. So many conflicting reports. I hear the boxing voice talking about this morning. I hear Punch Drunk talking about it. I don't heard Blue say he ain't signed yet. Man, I don't know what to believe, man. All I know is they talking about August 16th. Ain't that the same date as Lamont and Tank?
It seemed like, I don't know, like it seems stupid to go against Tank with Devin Haney, right? And Teofimo Lopez. You already flopped, right? In Times Square. You rented out Times Square, right? And didn't bring Tank Davis. Instead, you bought two Tank rejects, right? Now you want to compete against Tank Davis with Devin Haney of all people and Teofimo Lopez? That's not
Non-selling
that's not
Teofimo
sound business
Lopez.
sense. You don't
Here's
compete
my
with the Tank fight.
here's my take on that, man. By any means, y'all, he trying to bring Tank over to the squad, man, make him ambassador. So he trying to get his attention right now. Like, man, hey, look, man, I've been trying to holler at you for the last 2 years. So you ain't trying to holler back. Guess what? I'm gonna put a fight on the same day as you. I don't even care if I make money or not, man. Just for the fact I want you to know I'm on your radar. That you put a fight on, I'm putting the fight on. I'm gonna charge $20 for that fight.
That's horrible business sense. So it's like you in business to lose money and cripple your competitors at the same time. What kind of strategy is that? That's an endless money supply strategy.
Yeah.
Yo, Yan Rodriguez. I'm going with Q. I'm going with Q. Like actually, it's two different types. Them niggas was in the same group, but they two different types of MCs. Cube wasn't knowing all that gangster shit all the time. Cube was kind of conscious.
Hey man, I fucks with Easy.
That's what
Easy
I'm
does
saying. So
it.
so I had to like switch it up. But I lean more to Cube because Cube was my favorite in NWA.
But it was just that flow that Easy had, man. He had
No,
that wild
Easy
flow.
was his own. Easy had his own. He had that West Coast gangster vibe, right? Cube wasn't just West Coast.
Yeah, I feel you on that joint, man. But again, going back to Turkey, man. Hey, he don't care about losing no money. Money ain't nothing. They want to put that fight on over in Saudi Arabia, I heard. So you're gonna
But
compete against Gervonta Tank Davis, who's in a rematch with Lamont. That everybody wants to see, man. That since Tank, like you said, Tank is Tank. They want to see Tank again. They know he's gonna be in another good match with Lamont because they saw it the first time. They like, well, shit. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if Tank can knock him out this time. That's what the Tank maniacs thinking. But as far as the fans themselves, man, they got to choose Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney or Tank Davis versus Lamont. Who you got?
hey, so I mean, like that's a bad. All right, so that's a win for Tank. I'm gonna put it like this. That's going to make both of them niggas look bad, right? First of all, they fighting in Saudi Arabia, right? Ain't nobody gonna see that shit, right? Second of all, they going against Tank Davis. Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. So ain't nobody gonna see that shit, and ain't nobody gonna watch that shit, right? And so pretty much it's like, what's the point? It only benefits Devin Haney because if he gets beat up, ain't nobody gonna see it. They only gonna hear about it.
Let me ask you this. It's reported that T.O. will be getting 11 million for that fight. That's what they saying. So if he getting 11 million for this fight, what is Devin Haney getting for this fight?
I mean, if it's a bad grab on both parts, I ain't mad at it.
No, I'm definitely not. I'm just saying, man. Once again, we're just saying that Devin Haney bill is winning, Slim. They winning, man. Look at this money they making.
Boom. So okay. So Devin Haney is benefiting from his business relationship with Turkey Al-Sheikh, and he's benefited, right, from his association with Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Sr., right? So let's get the Mayweathers their flowers, man, for boosting the Haneys up to this level to where they can still make money, even after losing and getting losses erased and shit like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Haney versus Lopez, I'm going with Haney just because he's black, right? And Teofimo Lopez said, "Where that liquor at?" Right? I'm going with Haney just because of that, and I'm standing on it. The Haney-X got me, right? So I'm gonna side with the Haney for this one fight. I'm gonna be a Haney-X, right? So whatever you say, Devin Haney the greatest of all time. Whatever you say for this one fight.
What? What? You and your boy on the opposite side this time? Wait a minute. Y'all on the opposite side this time? You and Southpaw? Because you know Southpaw got
Hey,
even though
bro. Like, why you trying to connect me to Southpaw got his thing. I got my thing. Should salute to that man.
nah, y'all always be on agreements a lot. Because you know, man, you always disagree a lot, but y'all seem to be on the same agreements, but not this time though. It look like.
Now I'm going with Devin Haney. See, I'm real with my shit. Right? On my shit, I'm saying I'm going with Devin Haney just because he's black. And niggas ain't gonna say that. They're gonna give analysis and all this type of shit. I'm gonna cut the shit, right? I'm going with Devin Haney because he's black and Teofimo Lopez said, "Where's the liquor at?" Right? Where that liquor at? That's the only reason I'm going with Devin Haney. Just because he's black, bro. No other reason. Casual boxing talk, man. Casual boxing talk, bro.
Hey, what's your thoughts, man? They talking about the weight being at a catch weight, but I'm confused, man, because do they fight at 40? Is he fighting at 47 or 44?
I don't care, right? As
I care
long as
because it goes back to what we was talking about. How you saying the rankings is casual rankings? Because how you rank number one in the WBC at 147 and never had a fight at 47?
SG saying they're doing it at a catch weight, 145.
Again, how is
Salute to
Devin
Kai,
Haney
man.
ranked number one in the WBC at 147, man? Tell me, man.
Yeah. Yo, salute to SG. Salute to Jab Queen Boxing, man. Salute to Shamar Rashan. Salute to Ryan Anthony. Salute to Muhammad. Yeah. Salute to Anthony Perez, man.
And let's
Yeah.
talk about it, man.
Talk about
Who
what? Hey,
does that benefit fighting
Jab
at
Queen saying
145?
145 as well. Jab Queen saying 145.
Again, who does that benefit more?
What? I mean, like, put it like this, man. If you want to talk technical, Teofimo Lopez, in my opinion, got more skills. But he also get hit a lot.
Yeah.
Right? So technical Teofimo Lopez got more skills. But because Devin Haney, right? I think Devin Haney is strong and he got Victor Conti on the squad, man. He got the exclusive snack pack. He got the snacks that Terrence Crawford ain't even seeing. Conti got a shelf with some secret snack, right? So I think he'll
Think
prepare
about
Haney
this.
for the fight.
I think it's very smart if T.O. negotiate the 145. That was very smart for him, knowing he really doesn't get big at all, man. Even after the weigh-in they talk about, man, that's the max he actually gets is 145. So you imagine if Devin they fought at the 147 and what he'll be on fight night, probably like 168 plus.
That's what I'm saying. So that 145, unless it's a rehydration clause in there, means nothing to Zombie Haney, bruh. Zombie Haney can shrink down to 135 from 185 like it ain't nothing and rehydrate overnight, nigga. You think that 145 fucking with Zombie Haney?
No, I said
Shit, nigga.
which one is the better advantage, man? It's better for T.O. to have that fight at 45 than 47, man. Have that mug at least trying to squeeze some weight out of him because you don't want him at that 47 and he be big as hell fight night, man. Coming in there like 170.
You talking about a man, right? Who can shrink down to 135, right? And now is swole as fuck, right? You think that 145 means anything to Devin Haney, bro? He's like, when it comes to that part of the game, he like, pick your weight. As long as it's not a rehydration clause, I'm good. Nigga, we can go down to 26. I can make it. I can
You
make it
sure?
and come back in 24 hours at 175, nigga. I can do it. I got Vic, nigga. Victor Conti is my godfather, nigga. I can
You
do that
believe
shit.
you believe in the SNAC program heavily, I see, huh?
Hell yeah. I think, yo, if y'all want to hear what I'm thinking about SNAC, right? I think Victor Conti, like, it takes corrupt dudes like this to make breakthroughs, right? Everybody you think is like a genius was corrupt as fuck. Most people, right? So you need corrupt dudes like Victor Conti to come up with something that makes you physically stronger, right? Without giving you the bad side effects of steroids. Because we discussed it last show. SNAC ain't steroids because these niggas are not suffering the steroid side effects. Ain't nobody on SNAC having roid rage, losing their hair, or walking around like they've been drinking anaconda malt liquor, right? None of that shit happens on SNAC. So I don't see what's wrong with the shit. I don't see what's yo, you
SG,
yo,
SG. Nah. SG said Scooter trying to get that snack deal. You trying to get that snack deal without me, man?
yo, Nick, I'm telling you straight up though, I'm being
I
honest.
didn't get the memo that we.
No, I'm being honest though, right? I'm being honest, like for real. You got other fighters testing for real steroids, right? But then you got fighters taking SNAC and not testing dirty on nothing and not suffering side effects. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But you got niggas using real deal steroids with the needle on some Ivan Drago shit, right? And you said I don't think SNAC is that. That's all I'm saying. So if Haney gonna get the secret snack pack, right, and prepare for whatever fight it is at 47. And if you want to play with the weight, it don't matter to Devin Haney. That's the one part of his game that don't mean shit to him in his fight game. He got that. Weight, I got that. Just nigga, you pick the weight. That's zombie
Wow.
Haney. Let's do it.
I don't even know what to say on that shit, Slim. I do know what to say. I'm trying to figure out what's Turkey angle, man. If he trying to get this August 16th date.
There is no angle. Like I say, if you're gonna have it the same day as a tank fight, and you having it in Saudi Arabia, like ain't nobody gonna see it, and ain't nobody gonna watch it. That's actually good for me, right? Because
I feel
I'm gonna tell you why that's good for me and every other YouTuber, right? If Devin Haney fights on the same day Tank Davis fights, right? Because ain't nobody gonna see it or watch it when it happened. So they're gonna come to us, the YouTubers, to find out what happened. I'm gonna get views off Devin Haney if he fights in Saudi Arabia and don't nobody watch. Because they still gonna want to see it, so they gotta come to YouTube.
and here we go again. We still waiting on the announcement. It ain't nothing official yet from none of this stuff. Ain't nothing official as far as I'm concerned. You still ain't heard no official word from Tank on they fight August 16th. You ain't really heard nothing official with the Devin Tio yet. You just hear a lot of chatter.
Well, that's the point, man. We talking about it, we hyping it up. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. And see, yo, like to answer Biz asking, did Victor Conti go to jail? Yep. They went to jail. Victor Conti's a corrupt yo. I'm looking. Victor Conti remind me of some old school mafioso Sopranos type of dude, man. That like I think Vic's a G, right? I respect Vic as a G because I really believe Vic is a G. Like niggas can go out here and try to play Vic soft if they want. Like for real.
We about to get us a snack contract. You gonna see me wearing a snack shirt? Nigga, I'm about to be on snacks. I'm
Hey
gonna show
yo,
my physique.
nah, I'm just saying though, right? Like when it comes to snack, that's what I see it. Because if it was steroids, it would already have been discovered. It would have been found out already.
You wild as you wild.
Now, for real, think about what niggas is saying, right? So by them trying to say SNAC is steroids, they trying to say that some of the best fighters in the game is on steroids. And that's not the case.
Hey man, I don't even know, man. I'm just listening to the conversation about SNAC. I don't know nothing about SNAC. I have no idea.
Yo, SG saying Victor Conti is the boss of the SNAC crime family. Yeah, he a straight mafioso, man. I don't know. Like,
Yep.
I ain't calling Vic a mafioso. I say he reminds me of the mafioso dudes. That's what he remind me of.
Hey man, I heard he gave Charlo a letter. Said shut the fuck up about SNAC, nigga. I sue you.
I mean, you got niggas slandering your company, you sue their ass too.
No
Like,
shit.
yo, ain't Logan Paul's about to sue Ryan Garcia for all that shit he was talking about Prime?
He really gonna sue him over that bull, man?
I mean, if you got this dude out there that's got a huge following and saying that the shit you make your money off is poison and you killing kids, like, nigga, you about to get sued, man. I ain't
Well,
even gonna beat
I
your
ain't know
ass
he
over
went
that.
that
I'm just gonna
far.
sue you. I'm just
I
gonna
thought they was
fucking
just
sue
joking
you, man.
around and shit. I thought they was joking around. So you saying Ryan was serious on that bullshit?
Yo, who joke like that, right? Who joke like that?
Brian ass.
No, I'm saying though, right? Who joke like if anybody, you got a company, right? And you establish your company and you making money. You got this motherfucker out here talking shit and lying on your company. What you gonna do? And
I understand what you're
he ain't just a
saying.
joke. He ain't just a nigga in the street. He's a dude with millions of followers, right?
I understand what you're saying, but they always on joke time anyway. So I'm like, nigga, it was just a joke. Fuck that. Y'all always on joke time. I'm like, nigga,
Hey
it
yo,
was a
I'm
joke.
gonna keep it real, bro. Like anybody who would think like that's something to joke about is on some goofy shit. That's nothing to
Again,
joke about.
that's the
That's
type of
nothing to
time
joke
they be
about.
on. Have you seen the pause before they really became the pause? Motherfuckers used to do goofy, dumb shit and get millions of views.
Yeah, that's prank vids. That's different. That's different than establishing a business and a brand, right? Like that's not how you compete in business. Like
I hear what you're saying.
McDonald's
Again,
don't
the
go
world they
around
came
saying
from,
Burger
they used
King
to that bullshit.
putting rat shit in the hamburgers, right? They don't go around saying that shit, right? They don't because they can't because they would get sued.
Again, these mugs are in the world of WWE and fake wrestling, man, and plots and storylines. This can be another storyline, man. That's why I ain't believe this bullshit about them talking bad about Prime. They got storylines and this shit. They was making up shit.
All right, so if all right, so time out, right? If we in a boardroom, right? Say we in a boardroom and I'm the CEO of the company, right? I'm sitting back. I'm listening to everybody chop up our marketing plans, right? What's the plans for this company in the future, right? We got the chalkboard up, the whiteboard with the graph and all this shit. We looking at numbers. And then the nigga at the table like, yo, I think we should get an influencer to say our shit is poison, right? And I think we should say, right, that it's killing kids, right? I think that's a great idea, right? What do you think the CEO of the company is gonna say, my nigga? Like honestly, do I even gotta finish this
They gonna
analogy?
say that's some bullshit, but that ain't what happened. These niggas just prank a lot, and this shit be on the
No, I'm
fly.
saying though.
They do this shit on the fly.
Yeah, no, what I'm telling you though, right? If
They
that
don't be
was
thinking about what they gonna do when they do it. They just do that shit. They be like, well, fuck it. Let the consequences come. Nigga, we
no,
joke back and
my
forth
nigga,
all the time.
that's what you do. But when you talking about putting together like a company brand strategy, that's
You
not what
acting
they
like
do.
these some
That's
man.
not what they do.
Again, you know the world they came from.
No, but see, but you stuck on something, right? But I'm actually dropping game to you, right? Like that's not what they do. They have a meeting, right? They plan the future out for the brand. This is what they really do, right? So you think somebody sat in that office and said it's a great idea to have this influence to say our shit is poison?
No, again, I said they did
Yeah.
not have a meeting. No, that was this
So
was
so
off
so
the
you agree
dome.
with me
These
then, right?
mugs, they joke with
So we
each
can
other.
move
They
on.
go back and forth.
So we can move on. We can move on. So you agree?
Back and forth all the time.
Yeah. So you agree? It's all good. You agree? Yeah. So yo, also man, I saw this topic float. Hey yo, I saw this topic floating on the internet, right? Who got the better resume at 135? At 135, Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis? Who has the better resume at 135? The biggest name Shakur had.
Who Shakur?
Nakatani's the
Who
biggest name
Shakur had at
Shakur
35?
fought.
Who Shakur had at 35? Because I keep thinking 30. So who you had at 35?
Nakatani.
That's it?
The electrician.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say Keyshawn. Shit.
And he fought for a vacant belt. Keyshawn beat the champion. Oh yeah, I forgot also Edwin De Los Santos. So Shakur had Nakatani, Edwin De Los Santos, and the electrician. Keyshawn had Renacek. He had what was dude's name again, man? Dude was nice. The two dudes before that, man. It's casual boxing talk, so I ain't got the names down.
Hey, Jab Queen Boxing said, what's the choices again? 35, who got the better resume, Keyshawn or Shakur?
I'm going to have to say Shakur. I mean, not Shakur, Keyshawn. Because Keyshawn beat the champion, right? And I think he fought stiffer. And there no electricians in there. Keyshawn didn't fight nobody with a day job. He didn't fight no nigga with a day job. They got to call in sick to participate in the fight, right? And I know that wasn't his choice. And then De Los Santos, right? He fought a fight with everybody, which made him famous for running, right? Which his hand was hurt, so it's not fair. But fuck it, life ain't fair, right? So De Los Santos was a flop as far as the public goes. It was a win as far as boxing goes, right? But a flop for him. The electrician, a major catastrophe. That right there was a publicity disaster, him fighting an electrician, right? Schofield set that nigga up. He set him up big time, right? And Nakatani, that's his only real joint. And so, and they were fighting for a vacant belt.
Man, you be starting stuff with them, man. Why you keep starting stuff with these brothers, man?
No, I'm saying so check this out. So
they ain't talking about their resumes. You trying to get these brothers
about
to
to fight.
Each other, man.
Let's keep it real. William Cepeda is Shakur's real test against anybody at 35, right?
Hey,
Keyshawn already done beat a champion. What's up?
I want to read Jab Queen Boxing, right? He said Renacek was a bum. Basically, neither one of them fought nobody.
Yo, Jab Queen, Renacek wasn't a bum, no. Renacek was an Olympic medalist who beat Navarrete, right? Renacek was a slick boxer with quick feet, right? That's what it was. He just didn't have no power. But
Renacek ain't like
took
that.
the belt. Renacek
Jab
won
Queen is
the
right.
belt.
Renacek is not like that. I said that yesterday.
Hold on,
I told you that shit yesterday.
Hold on, y'all can keep saying he's not like that, right? But y'all can't give me an example of how he's not like that, right? So Navarrete's trash too? Because he legitimately beat Navarrete. He took that belt, nigga. He won that belt. They didn't give him that belt. There wasn't no robbery.
Okay.
Yeah, so y'all trying to shit on the man. The nigga, he was an Olympic medalist.
Where's Navarrete? Jab Queen.
Dude is an Olympic medalist, right?
What is he doing now?
So yo, that's the problem with boxing, right? The reason y'all shitting on these young fighters, right? Cause y'all will be like, this dude can fight, right? Y'all will give him his accolades on the come up, but then when one of the young fighters beat him, he ain't beat nobody, right? That's crazy talk. That's crazy. Y'all shitting on the sport.
How? We just giving it.
How you gonna tell me? How you gonna sit here with a straight face? Right? And I know it's casual boxing talk,
we just established that the motherfucking sanctioning bodies is a casual
ranking. I know it's casual boxing talk.
Hold up, time out, Slim.
I know it's casual
let you get away with that bullshit. Man. You just
but
said
it's a little too casual.
Rankings is casual.
It's getting a little too casual. It's getting a little too casual, bro.
The rankings is casual. Did you not say that? Why is Devin Haney ranked number one at 147 and never fought at 47? Never. But he ranked number one. That shit is bullshit, man. All that shit is bullshit. That's why Tank ain't want to fight no Renacek. Man, who the fuck is Renacek? Tank was like, man, who the fuck is that? Nigga, I don't need that motherfucking bullshit ass belt. That's what I'm saying.
All right, that's your take?
Yeah.
All right, so this is my take on that, man. So right now, people are shitting on boxers, right? And this is why Jake Paul can make the money he make, right? Because casuals have taken over the game. Like Shakur said this shit. This is why Shakur mad. This is why Shakur hate casuals, bro. He hates casuals, right? But casuals have taken over the game to the point to where it's like you can't even recognize that an Olympic medalist, right, who beat a champion to win a belt is not trash. It's not a bump. And for you to sit there and call this dude a bump, right? This is why Jake Paul could get $40 million a
Let me
fight.
ask you, man.
This is why
What does being an Olympic medalist
this is
mean
why
when it comes to the
KSI
pros?
make more money than Shakur
What does the
Stevenson.
Olympic medalist
Yo,
mean when it comes to the
let me
pros?
finish my take, right? Yo, this is why KSI.
Because one of the examples I'm going to use is
let me
Andy
finish
Cruz.
my take, bro. This is why KSI makes more money than Shakur Stevenson, right? This is why more people watch Jake Paul fight whoever the fuck he fights, right? Than most of the boxers out here who nasty, right? This is why. Cause y'all niggas out here just saying all these niggas who putting in work, right? And win Olympic medals and win championship belts, y'all call them trash. So then y'all get mad at a nigga at a youngin like Tank, right?
Let
Who
me
say
ask you,
fuck the
casual.
belts then,
Why
right?
you know so much about them? Because the
But check this
casuals
out.
don't know
Y'all
nothing about
calling
these
a nigga
people
who
that you're
won a
talking
belt,
about.
right?
The
Y'all calling
casuals
a
don't
nigga
know
who won a
nobody
belt
that
a
you
bum, right?
talking
At the same time, y'all saying Tank Davis is bad for boxing because he's saying fuck the belts, right? But y'all gonna sit here and call a nigga who won a belt and an Olympic medal a bum, right? Y'all gonna call him a bum, but then get mad at Tank when Tank say fuck a belt, right? Y'all niggas gotta make y'all mind up. Like, what the fuck is it? Are the niggas who winning belts bums, right? Or do these niggas gotta fight for belts?
And you
It
talking about
don't make
Olympic
no
medalists?
fucking sense.
All
Like,
these
make it make
robberies that
sense.
be in the Olympics and shit, man. I ain't trying to hear nothing about motherfucking medalists and shit. All the robberies we don't heard in the Olympics, and we don't heard motherfucking boxing wasn't gonna be a part of the Olympics in 2028. Only reason they are gonna be a part of it because it's gonna be in the U.S. But at first they wasn't even gonna have that shit because they know how corrupt that motherfucker is, man. In the amateur sports, man. Come on, Slim. Don't do that shit. Talk about he Olympic. I don't give a fuck if he is an Olympic. That don't mean shit. Look at Andy Cruz right now. The motherfucker don't want no smoke with Keyshawn. Keyshawn said that shit in the motherfucking Andre Ward interview. He said, yeah, I ain't directly talking to you, my nigga, but I reached out to your peoples, and your people said that you ain't want no part. They ain't want no parts of that fight with me. So I ain't trying to hear that shit that you Olympic. Fuck it. I don't care. Don't mean nothing. In the pros.
All right, so I'm gonna stand on my take. My take is solid. I could put my take up. It's gonna win. It's gonna win. It's gonna win in the court of logic and the court of public opinion.
Okay.
I just crushed you and Jab Queen boxing.
How?
In a debate.
I just proved to you,
both of y'all.
motherfucking having an Olympic
I
medal
just
don't
crushed
mean
you and
shit.
Jab
Having
Queen
an Olympic
boxing in a
medal don't
debate,
mean
right?
shit. I'm just saying.
So
When it comes to the
if
pros,
people
having
were to
Olympic
believe
medal
your
don't
take,
mean
right?
nothing, Slim.
So if people were to believe your take, the Olympics is trash. Niggas who winning belts is trash, right? And the only good fighters are the fighters you like, right?
We don't see Roy get robbed.
No, that's
we
your
don't see
take.
Floyd
That was
get
literally your
robbed.
take.
Nigga.
Yo, you
Again,
sat
yes,
here just
that's my
arguing to
take.
me that
Corrupt
winning
ass
Olympic
Olympics, and you
medals is
talking about that?
trash.
Oh, he Olympian. So
matter
what?
of
He
fact,
Olympian. That don't mean nothing.
Y'all even side shitting on Navarrete. Like, yo, now Navarrete. So is Navarrete trash now? Is he a bum? Who else is a bum? Name me all the bums in boxing. Come on.
I just asked you, what is Navarrete doing right now?
Navarrete's trash, right?
I just asked,
No.
what is he
You're
doing?
telling me Navarrete's trash, Berinicek's trash, the Olympics is trash, right? Who trash?
Slim, I don't keep up with Navarrete.
Everybody
I'm
trash
asking you
except
since
who?
you know so much about
No, I'm just saying,
Navarrete. Well,
everybody
tell me,
trash
nigga.
except who?
Tell me about Navarrete
No,
since you know
tell
so
me
much
who's not
about him.
trash.
I don't know shit. I don't know about
Tell
him.
me who's not trash. Yo, everybody trash except
Damn,
who.
you ain't
So
told
I
me
want to
nothing
hear about
about
who's
Navarrete. You
not
keep
trash.
bringing his name up. Tell me about
Fuck, man.
Navarrete.
Fuck
I
the
don't know
Olympics,
nothing
right?
about him, Slim. I
Fuck
don't
the
know.
Olympics, right? Fuck the Olympics. Fuck a belt, right? So who's not trash?
Again, you ain't saying nothing about Navarrete. You just bringing the name up. Tell me about him. I don't know shit about him.
You don't know who Navarrete is?
No.
Well, then you shouldn't be having this debate. So I win again.
Isn't this called casual boxing?
If you don't
It's
even know who
called casual
Navarrete
boxing,
is,
my
bro.
nigga. We talk about the
If
main
you don't know
people
who
in boxing.
Navarrete
Tank,
is, so check this out.
Shakur, Key,
time out,
then
time
you
out, time
jumped
out,
out
right?
there talking about Navarrete and the Olympics. Nigga, well, tell me about him then. I don't know nothing about him.
No, so let me break it down, right? So you sat here, right, and tried to tell me that
I
a
was just
dude,
giving an example of the
you cut me
Olympic
off, right?
situation where
I'm
the shit is
answering, right?
corrupt. The shit is corrupt. Don't
You
tell
don't
me he
want me to talk
Olympic.
because
That
you
don't
about to
mean
get
nothing. It
crushed.
means nothing.
You don't want me to talk because you're about to get crushed, right? So you sitting here trying to tell me, right, that a dude who won a medal in the Olympics, right, went pro and won a belt is trash, right? And he beat a
I
bum.
didn't say that.
But
I
then I
said,
asked
tell
you,
me
right?
about
But then
Navarrete
I
and
asked
what
you,
he was
right?
doing.
But then I asked you, you don't want me to talk because you will get crushed, right? But then
No,
I
I'm
asked you,
asking you the questions as we
who did
go
he take
along.
the belt from? I don't know. So you had no position to say he was a bum if you don't even know who he took the belt from. So the whole foundation of your argument is trash. Not
This is
no,
called
not
casual
for really
boxing.
check.
This is
The
called casual
foundation
boxing.
of your argument is
Educate me then.
trash, nigga.
Educate me then, my nigga. Educate me.
Nigga,
This is
the
this is casual boxing.
foundation
I will
of
have to
your
do some research on
argument is
Navarrete
trash.
casual boxing because I don't know nothing about it.
That's right. You don't want me to talk, but you're gonna get crushed, nigga. The foundation of your argument is trash, right? I sat here and told you about a dude who medaled in the Olympics, came here and became pro and won a championship, right? He's
What
from
was his
another
medal?
country, right?
What he get?
He
What
won
he
a
get?
championship, right? And you
What medal
said
he get?
he's a
What medal
bum,
he get?
right? You said he's a bum, right?
I'm
And I said, well,
asking
who
you,
did he
what
take the
medal did
belt from? I
Navarrete
don't
get,
know.
Slim? I don't
I
know.
don't know. You said I don't know. I said he took it from
What
Navarrete.
medal?
I
What
don't
medal
know who
did he get?
Navarrete is.
You said
One
he
of the
an
most
Olympian. What
popular
medal
dudes
did he
in
get?
135, right?
Bronze,
If your
silver,
name,
gold. What
if
did
your
he
name
get?
wasn't Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, none of that. People who watch boxing know who the fuck Navarrete is, nigga. You telling me you
Nigga,
don't know who he
nigga,
was?
that's your
So you
cousin
gonna
on the
tell
other
me,
side.
the nigga who took the belt from Navarrete is a bum, right? But you didn't know who
I
Navarrete
didn't
was?
say that.
Get the fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here, man. It's crazy talk, man.
Give me
That's all
Berenicek's
crazy talk,
resume.
man.
Who he beat on his resume again? Berenicek, who he beat?
Navarrete, nigga.
And who else?
Yeah, that's right. So
And
now,
who else?
next topic, right?
And who else?
Now, this is why Tank is the best. So I made that point to make this point, right? I made that point to come to this, right? If we looking at it, this is why I ranked them in 35. Tank, Keyshawn, Shakur, because I'm going by their resumes at 135. They're all three champions, right? Tank has the best resume at 35. Then it's Keyshawn Davis. Then it's Shakur Stevenson. And that's a fact.
This is why the division is trash. Like I said, thank you for saying that, man.
But you don't know who Navarrete is.
Nah, I don't, Slim. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
say I
So
know. Like
Keyshawn,
I
so
watched this fight.
Keyshawn, so Keyshawn, the 13 fights became a champion. He on that Lomachenko path without taking L's. Like Top Rank is fast tracking this nigga like the same way they fast track Lomachenko, right? Except they got two things they ain't gotta do. They ain't gotta hide no losses, right? And they ain't gotta pretend he's like greater than he really is, right? They
35
ain't
is
gotta
the
pretend.
trash
They can
division.
throw
Call
this
that the
youngin' in
trash
there with the
division of
wolves,
boxing.
man.
I'm
They
gonna
can
tell
throw
you why
this youngin' in there
35
with
is
the
the trash
wolves,
division.
nigga. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you
Bob
something.
Rank. But Jab Queen, that's what I'm saying. She's saying Loma, right? Yo, that's what I'm saying. He's being fast tracked the same way they fast tracked Lomachenko, right? Bob,
Lomachenko had a motherfucking title defense in his third fight. I mean, a title shot in his third fight.
so what? Keyshawn had one of his 12th, right? And along the way, Lomachenko took some L's. Keyshawn ain't taking no L's, right?
35 is trash. Been like that for a couple of years, man.
Yeah, man.
They
Yeah.
don't fight nobody. We
I
ain't
get it.
seen no
I get it. You
unification going
standing
on.
on it. You standing on it. But I'm just telling you, you already lost that
Me
debate.
and Roy
We should let
standing
that
on
go.
it.
We
Me
should
and
move
Roy
to the
standing
next
on
topic, my nigga. We should move to the next topic, man.
it.
I feel
Why
like
we
I'm
gotta move
bullying
from the
right now.
35? The trash division where they don't fight each other. They got some top dog fighters, but they don't fight each other. So the whole division is trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
All right, so
They
let's
got
talk. Let's talk
Gervonta
about a
Tank
division
Davis.
that's not
Listen.
trash.
They got Gervonta Tank Davis,
Let's talk about
Shakur Stevenson,
68.
Keyshawn Davis. Who else they got in that division? Got the young up and coming the Kamel Motons. You got the Abdullah Masons. You got who else in that division? Noma don't packed it up. He retired. He holding the belt hostage, man. So the division is trash, man. Bring the new young blood, and hopefully they'll fight each other.
Yeah, I like that debate we had yesterday about Abdullah Mason versus Kamel Moton. That was a good debate. I'm gonna cut it short to that one, but that was a good one. And like I think Kamel gonna surprise a lot of y'all because he's better than Abdullah Mason is already.
Your
I think
opinion?
I think with less fights, he's better. Oh yeah, Matala, yep. Jab Queen, salute to Jab Queen. She's naming 30 people in 35 for you, right? Since you don't know, right? You just hate the division. Right? So, but we could talk about 68 because I like what's happening in 68. We got a good fight coming in 68, man. We got Edgar Berlanga going against what's that, Mustafa? This nigga done froze up. You know what? I'm gonna rock out and go hit my spliff anyway, man. You know what? I just crushed y'all niggas in this debate. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. I'm gonna start doing like live shows at night. It's gonna be just me, and I'm gonna set something up where we could do call in too. So next phase, I'll be doing like live shows at night and call ins. But yo, for everybody out there, man, I'm out. Peace.